It's a new quick money boom. It's Loom Money Nigeria, a financial scheme catching on like wildfire among young people in spite of warning by the Securities and Exchange Commission that it's a scam. So why do people think it's a golden goose? Here's why.
So this is the red spot actually. Then where you have the Solomon and Irene, that's the orange spot I was referring to, that's the up and down.
It is an old-fashioned scam which has been repackaged for a new generation with promises of returns on investments as high as 400%. Some claim it is fast, reliable and safe, but the SEC is warning it's a money-losing pyramid scheme that is bound to fail. Here's why. Pyramid schemes ask you to pay to join and rely on you recruiting other people to part with their money as well. For everyone in the scheme to make a profit, though, there needs to be an endless supply of new members. The scheme is bound to fail as it's not a financial investment tool in the real sense. So why is Loom proving so popular? Well, it uses social media to create a buzz and appeals to young people who like to think of themselves as media savvy and able to spot a scam. And it's not just Nigerians who have fallen. It's a global scam with victims from Australia to the UK. Potential investors sign up either on WhatsApp or Facebook groups created solely for the purpose of looming cash. This group admin, who does not want his face on camera, says it's easy sweet money with little or no hassles.
When I paid, I cashed out my first 40,000 naira with 5,000 in 5 hours.
Does that sound too good to be true? Well, it actually does, according to the Securities and Exchange Commission.
The investor's money goes to his central account. It's the person managing it that will now pay you when it's your turn.
The SEC says, like every other Ponzi or pyramid scheme, it is not sustainable and is bound to implode anytime soon. But experts say people get swayed by the promises despite these red flags.
These things thrive when the economic situation is very bad or when there's a boom in the economy. And remember that in Nigeria, when you have the MMM scheme, the other scheme that thrived before it went under, and this present scheme, you realize this economic situation of the country at this point is very low. So people try to look at where they can get huge return and then be able to do a lot of things with those returns. I think that's a major challenge they have.
It's a caution that would resonate with about 3 million Nigerians who lost 18 billion naira when Mavodi Mondial Moneybox, known more as MMM, became dead in the water 2 years ago. MMM is one of Loom's predecessors, but left many code, stranded and cashless when it froze out of existence in 2017. Ayo Osho was one of those affected.
My first 2 weeks, I cashed out, and it was whoo! Second time, I did it. I actually did like 4 times. The fourth one was the one that actually killed me. I've been beaten once, 100 times shy. You understand? Personally, I would not do any Ponzi scheme again, and I will not refer anybody.
Nigeria has one of the world's youngest populations, but unemployment among this young demographic keeps soaring, and with the quick money fix promoted and promised by schemes like Loom, it remains to be seen how long the boom would continue without turning to doom for investors. All right, so those were my findings on the new fast money boom. But how's the conversations on Loom playing out on social media? Joke is here to tell us just that. Joke?
Thank you, Wale. Loom, a boom or doom? That is the question social media has been asking since this latest scheme took off across Nigeria. @the_writer finds irony in the word itself and believes it's significant that Loom rhymes with the word doom. Mr. Odan says the mass acceptance of this scheme comes down to fundamental human weaknesses like greed and ignorance. And Pakema cautions Loom users with a reminder that MMM was the biggest scam in Nigeria. He urges Nigerians to take extra care. And Bapa Abdul agrees. He claims that Loom Money Nigeria is another pyramid scheme that will follow the same path as the collapsed MMM. But Uju01 believes the boom in the acceptance of Loom may be the result of poverty. She maintains that the poorer people are, the more desperate they become. Let's give you a bit of background here. The Loom scheme was first reported in the United Kingdom. Social media users were quickly warned so they would not fall victim. Authorities there called it a scam. The story is same in Australia. Similar trends have been observed in New Zealand and Virginia in the United States of America. Something that is common here is that people were told in these countries not to join the scheme, where it was openly described as a scam. with the Security and Exchange Commission calling it fraud in Nigeria, maybe it's time to rethink your investment if you're already signed up. Perhaps stay clear if you're not. Back to you, Ali.
Thank you very much, Joke.